What's up, my Essential Unit? It's Essential Man here, so this is going to be my review for WWE Clash of Champions 2019. So this show was at the Spectrum Center in Charlotte, North Carolina. So we're going to start with the pre-show matches first. So the first match to kick off the pre-show, we got a triple threat match for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Drew Gulak defended the belt against Humberto Carrillo and Lince Dorado. And this match okay. This was an okay triple threat match. It was fun. A lot of cruiserweight moves. I'm not really a big fan of the cruiserweights, but they did pull up a good, okay match. Afterward, in the end of the match, you had Carrillo hit the Azteca press onto Dorado. Gulak kind of throw Carrillo out of the ring, and I think Gulak pinned Dorado with a schoolboy pin to retain the title. So the second match of the pre-show, for this prediction for this show's predictions. I did a prediction for this show. I predict the women's tag team title match to be on the show. Unfortunately, that is not the case. They put the United States Championship match on this pre-show. Stupid as fuck. We got the United States champion AJ Styles defending the belt against Cedric Alexander. AJ Styles, one of the best wrestlers in the world, is wrestling on a pre-show on a WWE pay-per-view. Don't get it. And then, this was backwards booking for me. AJ tells Gallows and Anderson to leave. This match was good, but, here's the problem. It was 5 minutes long. It was half than the last pre-show match. It was half than the Cruiserweight title match. That got 10 minutes. This match got nearly 5 minutes. AJ, in the end, hit the phenomenal forearm onto Cedric Alexander. He hits 2 style classes. One outside of the ring, and then the second one in the ring. He pins Cedric Alexander to retain the title. AJ basically really beats Alexander clean. That's a big flaw for AJ Styles as a heel. He never wins clean. Not win clean, but he never cheats as a heel. That's a big flaw. And then he beats Cedric Alexander, then Gallows and Anderson came back. Why could they be in this match in the first place? Interfere in the first place? I don't get it. They beat down Cedric Alexander. I think Gallows hit the big boot. I think they hit the Magic Killer and leave. They need to do with AJ Finn Balor feud after Finn Balor comes back. They do the feud. Balor turn heel. Gallows and Anderson turn on AJ, and we got the Balor Club. Gallows and Anderson associate with Finn Balor. The one thing I compare AJ Styles to Shawn Michaels. The one thing I compare them. The one thing they got in common. They're just not good enough. They're not strong enough talkers. They're not strong enough on the mic to be convincing heels. That's another topic for another time. So yeah, AJ being Cedric Alexander. The match was good. It could be. They should have be a 15-20 minute match, but it's what it is, man. So anyway, let's move on to the actual matches on the actual pay-per-view. So the first match to kick off the pay-per-view, we got the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship match. Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman, the current Raw Tag Team Champions, and also Seth Rollins is also the Universal Champion. Defending the belt against Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. This match was okay. I thought it was a bad match, but this was okay. It was a good match. It was back and forth between both tag teams. I thought Strowman would turn heel, turn on Seth. Unfortunately, that is not the case. You had Ziggler. I'm guessing Roode kind of pushed Rollins into Strowman, and then Strowman got pissed off, and then he kind of chased Ziggler, and then after that, Roode kind of hit Rollins with the DDT, while Strowman is chasing Ziggler. Roode pins Rollins, and they are the new Raw Tag Team Champions. They basically beat Rollins and Strowman clean. I said said in my prediction that I want to see Strowman turning on Seth. Unfortunately, to build up to their Universal title match later on tonight, unfortunately, that is not the case. And then you got the promo segment after that. The backstage segment's like, Seth cost me the title or some shit. Anyway, let's move on to the next match. The next match, we got the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Bayley versus Charlotte Flair. It's one thing is it kind of shocks me that Bayley beat Charlotte in her hometown, because this show's in Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte Flair's the hometown girl. In this match, you had Bayley kind of throw Charlotte into the exposed turnbuckle, pins Charlotte, and run away. Because there's major rumors that because Fox TV wants Charlotte Flair as the SmackDown Women's Champion. Unfortunately, that's not the case. That was super predictable. Unfortunately, they're not going that direction. I think I like Bayley as a heel. I think they want Bayley as the champion much longer. And, she's really over as a heel. That's another topic another time. So, yeah, it was a hard-hitting match. Should have gone a little bit longer. It only lasted about 3 minutes. So, let's move on to the next match. To the SmackDown Women's title, to the SmackDown Tag Team title match. We got the New Day, the two halves of the New Day, that is Big E Langston and Xavier Woods, defending the belt against the Revival, that is Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. In this match, you had Wilder and Dawson kind of like hit their tag team finisher, the Shattered Machine, on Woods. Throughout this feud between the Revival and New Day, you had the members of they kind of associate with Randy Orton, and you had them injured Xavier Woods' leg. And they kind of hit they kind of locked in the invert figure 4 leg lock to make Woods tap out. They kind of exposed his injured leg in this match to win the SmackDown Tag Team titles. I don't really care at this point, but at this point, Revival, ever since they teaming up with Randy Orton, they got a little bit relevant. I like it. So yeah, it's good. New Day is no longer tag team champions. Hope it's their last title reign. Let's move on to the next match. To the SmackDown Tag Team title match. To the SmackDown Tag Team titles, to the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. We got Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defending the belt against Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. This match sucked. This was bad. Not the match, but during this match you had fucking R-Truth and Carmella. They were running away. They were got chased by the low card talent. Yeah, they did that. They bring it because over the fucking 24/7 title. I like it, but I hate that belt. Every time they did that, they keep showing that title match, doing the 24/7 thing. It's winning the title, running away. Running the title, running away. That'll be another a topic for another time, but shit. That really fucking kills this match for me. Anyway, Nikki hit her finisher on, I think it's on Mandy or Sonya, to retain. It was basically a swinging net breaker on Rose to retain the titles. Let's move on. On this match, next match was a little bit better than the women's tag team title match. We got the the IC title match. Shinsuke Nakamura alongside Sami Zayn versus The Miz. Yeah, this was a much better match. Sami Zayn, on the mic, he was kind of bashing the people in North Carolina. He bring up the Panthers, they lost to the Buccaneers on Thursday in the NFL. He didn't mention the Carolina Panthers, say, oh, Carolinas suck on Thursday or some shit. I like Sami Zayn, like the partnership between Nakamura and Sami Zayn. It's a bit like I starting to like it. Yeah, they kind of like Miz kind of like hit the Skull Crusher finale on Nakamura. I thought Miz would win. Unfortunately, Sami Zayn interfered so many times to kind of distract the referee. Miz kind of chasing Zayn. Shinsuke hit the Kinshasa onto Miz to pin and retain his Intercontinental title, So I'm guessing they're going to do a rematch at Hell in a Cell or SmackDown, who knows. So let's move on to the next match. The next match, this is match of the night in my opinion. We got the Raw Women's Championship match. Becky Lynch, the man, defending the belt against the boss, Sasha Banks. And this was fucking good. They got more fucking time. They got 20 minutes. 20 minutes. It was hard hitting. You know, two good wrestlers. I like the you know, like Becky kind of hit the referee with the chair, and they were fighting outside. They're fighting in the arena. They're fighting in the, like in the merchandise stands. You know, they're kind of like squashing each other. Well, what was it, mustard and ketchup? Yeah, the match ended in a disqualification. You know, Becky hit the referee. He kind of like locked Sasha with the disarmer, wrapping the chair around Sasha's arm, lock the disarmer, and make her tap out. That makes Sasha a little bit weak, but it's gonna set up the rematch at Hell in a Cell. You know, yeah, this is match of the night for me. So let's move on to the next match. Next match we get the WWE Championship match. Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton. This is their rematch from SummerSlam, and this is better than the SummerSlam match. I'm trying to say. It was, you know, like Randy hit the RKO, Kofi Kingston kicked out, but yeah, Kofi hit the I think it was a Trouble in Paradise onto Orton, and retain his WWE Championship. I don't get it at this point because I'm just getting sick of the Kofi Kingston title reign. It's stale. He's been the champion for 5 months now. This is the time to have Randy Orton winning this match. All of a sudden, he has two opportunities and he couldn't beat Kofi Kingston in those two pay-per-view matches. So they want Kofi as the champion much longer. I don't get it. It was a bad match, but not saying much. It was better than a SummerSlam match. I'm not saying this was match of the night, but it was okay for what it is. You know, why we see what we get. And then we got the no DQ match between Roman Reigns and Eric Rowan. You know, I don't really care this match. It was basically boring. It was just an okay no DQ match. Not like an old classic no DQ match from the past. You know, the days in the Attitude Era or the Ruthless Aggression Era. But it was okay. The one shocking for me, you had Luke Harper showing up. He kind of hit Roman with the big boot and helped Rowan to win this match. You know, I'm guessing the formation with the Bludgeon Brothers are once reunited. Shocking. You know, the match was, I'm not saying it was a bad match, but it was okay, but I don't really care about that storyline between Rowan is the guy who attacked Roman Reigns. It's just WWE's lousy attempt to get Roman Reigns over. Okay, moving on to the main event. We got the Universal title match between Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman. This match is a typical Raw title match. A Raw TV match, not a pay-per-view quality match, you know. At this point, I don't really care at this point. Seth Rollins won this match. Hit him with, I think it was a pedigree and then a curse stomp. Strowman, he had so many times to win this belt, but once again, he failed. So after the aftermath of this match was perfect. You got Bray Wyatt as the Fiend. He just attacked Seth Rollins, hit him with his Sister Abigail and the Mandible Claw, used by the legendary Hall of Famer Mick Foley. So anyway, Clash of Champions 2019, just a banger for a show.